Call to order the Franklin County Board of Commissioners General Session. Today is September 18th, 2018. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner Brown.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, to begin with, recognizing Breast Cancer Action Week in Franklin County this morning, we have Tori Geib. Is Tori here? Please come forward. Here with us. And Tori represents breast cancer patient. She's cancer patient advocate, and she is chairperson of the First Ohio, I don't even know how to say that word. Masquerade. Would you have gotten that word? I don't think so. And co-founder of Breast Cancer Legislative Day of Action. And so we're certainly grateful to have you here, and please share with us what we're doing this week to make folks aware and to share preventive measures and so forth.
Sure. So my name is Tori Geib. I have been living with metastatic breast cancer for about 2.5 years now. I actually came and saw you guys last year for October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And at that point, we didn't know that I was going to be here this year, so I'm very grateful to be here again. So typically with metastatic breast cancer, most patients are only living for about 18 to 36 months on average. Nationally, we're seeing the numbers rising of men and women that are dying of metastatic breast cancer. And if you know someone who's died of breast cancer, they've died of metastatic breast cancer. Breast cancer in the breast does not kill you. It is when it metastasizes or goes outside of the breast that it kills you. Mm-hmm. So women under 40 right now, in the last decade, our rate has tripled nationally as far as women that are being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer and dying of this disease. Last year, they averaged about 40,000 men and women just in the United States that died of metastatic breast cancer. This year, we're actually on track for about 41,400 just in the United States alone, which is about one person every 13 minutes or 114 people per day. So if you think about that impact on families and on communities, here in Ohio, we have an 8% higher rate than the national rate of dying from metastatic breast cancer, and even higher in young women. So what we're really trying to do is get out there and tell people that breast cancer isn't always curable, and we still need to work for a cure. It's not always the smiling person at the end of the race. There's a lot of women and men that are still dying of this disease, and we need to make sure that we're getting out there and we're getting these issues heard by the people that really matter with us. So 2 events that we're going to be doing, and we're really excited to be having in Franklin County. The first is going to be a fundraiser to raise money for metastatic breast cancer treatment research. And that's going to be the Ohio Masquerade Ball that you see. That's going to be this Saturday at the McCoy Center. We are very excited. 100% of every dollar that is raised from the proceeds will go directly to metastatic breast cancer research, which is huge. A lot of organizations sometimes are only donating 2 to 6% of their research budgets to metastatic disease. And when you think that's what kills, that's what we should be donating to. Because if we cure it at its worst form, we cure everybody. So if we fight and really work towards that end goal, it's going to be really awesome for a lot of people. The other event that we're going to be doing that we're very excited about is a legislative day at the Ohio House, where we're going to be talking about some different issues that we can do here in the state of Ohio to really help patients with palliative care measures and kind of working on those step therapy issues that we all deal with in metastatic breast cancer. We want to make sure that if our oncologist thinks that we'll benefit from a medication, that we have access to that medication for our best chance of survival. So I want to thank you for having us here today, and thank you for supporting us in these 2 weeks of metastatic breast cancer action.
Thank you for being here.
I'm a surprise guest. My name's Melissa, and I'm Tori's good friend. I'm with the Young Survival Coalition, And I just wanted to let everybody know that we do have the Young Survival Coalition. It's youngsurvival.org, and it's for young women diagnosed with breast cancer in their 40s and younger. And we do have a local group that meets, and that's how I've partnered with Tori, and I'm incredibly proud of her. And I just wanted to say one more time that Tori is an incredible workhorse, and we're very grateful for her.
Thank you. I want to thank you both for being here. And I remember when you were here last year, Tori. Thank you for being here. Thank you for fighting this disease and getting others to come along with you. I know a lot of diseases rely so heavily on the research. Scientific research is so critically important. And thank you for doing that, because there just isn't enough research to fight these diseases that are so deadly. So I really appreciate it.
I'll just add to thanks for your advocacy, and your helping others to be aware about getting checked on a regular basis, and being aware of the signs that they should pay closer attention to. All of those things are critical, and I think many of us know folks who've been impacted by breast cancer in one form or another. I've got a very good friend that's struggling with it now, and it's a devastating experience for the patient, but also for their loved ones to see them go. So just know that what your advocacy is helping a lot of people, and so thank you for that.
Thanks for your commitment. Thanks for being back. It's good to see you again, and keep up the good work in the advocacy.
I present you with this. I can only hold my stomach in so long.
I'll tell you when.
And next, it's my pleasure to bring forward Franklin County Department of Job and Family Services Emerging Leaders Recognition. This is always a fun presentation, and I always like to see folks who are within the county and really working hard to grow their own career and contribute more to the county. So I'm grateful for that. But as part of the Emerging Leaders Program, we are recognizing 10 Franklin County leaders from the Department of Job and Family Services. These employees are rising stars within the agency and have received specialized, in-depth training related to the work of the Department of Jobs and Family Services, as well as county government as a whole. Here to give you an overview of the 10-week course and to introduce you to the Franklin County JFS 2018 Class of Emerging Leaders is our Jobs and Family Services Director, Joy Bivens.
Good morning, commissioners.
Morning.
So you
Morning.
took my entire script, which is good because I wanted to do this really brief. As you know, we are recognizing our ninth class of emerging leaders, which was established in 2012. This class particularly was very fun. Okay? We had a good time. Over the 6-month period, with the opportunity to explore topics such as data, how to manage with data, project management, contract management, structure of county government, and impact of public policy. We also this year did something a little different versus doing a group project. Each person had to do an individual project and present it to the executive team regarding the takeaways that they've learned during the 6-month period. As a part of this was a part of the capstone of the program. And again, I am going to get out of the way so they can have their opportunity to share with you. But I say with the most sincerest heart that I am really proud of this group. These are our future leaders. I am hoping that one day one of these individuals takes my place because I have that much confidence in them. So I present to you the class of 2018 Emerging Leaders Group 9. So I'm going to get out of the way and you guys can do it like we rehearsed it. I'm saying. We didn't rehearse.
And look, I know you guys are leaders and you're going to be emerging leaders, but I don't want any of you to take my place. So let's just get that clear right now.
Good morning. My name is Jennifer Simmons. I'm a case manager with Franklin County Job and Family Services. I've been with the agency for 10 years, currently working on the statewide shared services hotline, and we provide food assistance, cash assistance, and Medicaid to the providers.
Great.
Great. Nice.
Good morning. My name is Michelle Nelms. I'm a case manager. I'm working with the Achieve More Prosper, formerly known as CCMEP. I'm a comprehensive case manager. I work with the 14 to 24-year-olds, helping them remove their barriers and provide them with opportunities and resources to find employment. So we help them with childcare, we help them with housing, we help them with transportation, and any other resources and activities and services that could help reduce the barriers to employment.
Hi again.
Good morning. My name is Leandra Coles, and I'm an office manager too, where I supervise the agency's frontline staff, the customer service assistants, where they are the heart, face, and soul of the agency. And I've been with Franklin County for 19 and a half years.
Wow.
Good morning. My name is Kenesha Fisher. I've been with JFS for 5 years now. I'm a case manager, and so I process food assistance and Medicaid in the new OB system, Ohio Benefits.
Good morning. My name is Daisha Kimball. I am a customer support specialist. I specialize in publicly funded childcare, where I help our caretakers apply for childcare and reach any barriers, accomplish any barriers that they may have. Not only do I help with childcare, I also help with food stamps, medical, and cash assistance as needed. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Omar Rose. I'm currently a case manager at the West Opportunity Center. I help determine eligibility for SNAP, Medicaid, TANF assistance. I've been with the agency for 4 years. 4 years? 4 years.
Good morning. I am LaDonna Winbush. I'm currently a training officer with Job and Family Services. I've been with the agency for almost 19 years in November. I'm currently in my current position for a year. And I help to assist incoming workers as well as current workers with their training needs. So I teach them the policy and procedure on what governs our work and how to determine eligibility for those benefits. Thank you.
Good morning. So glad to be here today. My name is Janelle Wilson, and I am a social program developer working in our contracting unit. Primarily, I oversee some early childhood, summer camp, youth after school, infant mortality contracts. And we are grateful that you've approved funding for so many programs that impact lives of children and families. Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Chelsea Klosterman, and I am a fraud investigator with Franklin County Department of Job and Family Services. I have been with the county for 3 years. I actually began my career at the county as a client on cash assistance, and through our Franklin County workforce development programs, I was able to find a path to self-sustainability and achieve full-time employment with the county, and more importantly, provide for my family. And I just wanted to say thank you, commissioners, for your continued support of our Franklin County programs and your investment in our future. And also thank you to Director Bivens for her amazing leadership of Job and Family Services and her ability to see the light within people and her knowing of how to nourish that light and push us forward in uncomfortable situations. So thank you all for the opportunity.
I was told they were hazed. So again, commissioners, I just want to take an opportunity just to express to this class how this was fun for you. Maybe it wasn't as fun as some people may think. I know our executive team said that I hazed all of you, but it's because we're preparing you for leadership for the future, and many of you are already leaders. So I never want you, and the commissioners never ever want you to doubt, are you prepared? You are prepared. You've always been prepared, and each and every one of you have a passion for the community. So we would encourage you to continue to pursue opportunities for leadership, because there is a lot of opportunity here in Franklin County. So thank you, commissioners.
Thank you. What an incredible array of skill, experience for our residents. On behalf of us, thank you. I mean, what incredible talent. Thank you.
Well, one day I want one of you to take my spot up here. I don't know about Kevin. One day.
Wow.
Not yet. And I'm sure that one day you could take Kevin's spot. You know. Yeah, very impressive. Nice job, Director. Don't let her haze you too much. The fraternities at Ohio State get in trouble for that stuff, as evidenced in this morning's newspaper. But great work. You guys are all very impressive. And so we're all very proud of the work that you guys do. I say it all the time. I don't know that you guys hear it as much, but I know some of these folks in the audience that work for us do. You guys make us look good all the time. It's not always easy to make, especially this commissioner, look good. But you guys the work that you guys do make us look good. And we are always very impressed with the work that you guys do and the dedication that you guys have to the residents of Franklin County and the clients that you serve. So thank you for your dedication and the work that you put in and the effort that you have and the dedication that you have to your job and to your clients. Thank you.
And I would only add that, first of all, Director Bivens hazes the commissioners as well, so don't feel bad.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
true.
So you're just part of the club now.
All the time.
But I just want to add to thank you, Director Bivens, for recognizing a way to nurture your employees into greater possibilities. And I think that's one of the best elements of a good leader is someone that really tries to bring out the best and grow the folks around them. And so that's what I appreciate most. And then also, finally, I would say on behalf of the citizens of Franklin County, thank you for taking that step to strengthen and nurture your own career and the work that you do, because that serves them better. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for. We're public servants, and our job is to deliver service to help families and people. And so thank you for being leaders and taking that step. I can't wait to come and visit you guys again sometime soon. Director, I have to come and spend some time. I'm due to come over to something over there, so we'll work it out. So be good to get to visit you all there as well. And then also, I remember I noticed you had a young lady at the Poverty Commission, and she contributed very well and was very much a part of the discussion. So that's an excellent call. Excellent call. Yeah, let's do a picture. Still
We
photo.
want a picture with the class.
All right, then I gotta get in here with all this hair. Look at this, look at this. Get in here with all this hair.
One more. Okay, thank you.
All right, moving right along. I will begin with engineers.
Second page,
Yeah.
stop.
Oh, I missed that, sorry. As their engineers are coming forward, first, is there a motion to approve the minutes from September 6, 2018 briefing session?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
The minutes have been approved.
Thank you.
Resolution 627-18, authorization for the Franklin County Engineer to enter into an agreement with the City of Dublin for the inspection of various bridges, City of Dublin, Franklin County, Ohio.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Cornell Robertson, Franklin County Engineer. With me today,
Carla Marable.
Commissioners, this first resolution is a resolution that has become an annual resolution with the City of Dublin. They have 53 bridges within their jurisdiction, and we have made a cooperative arrangements with them to provide those inspection services with reimbursement from Dublin. So pending any questions, we request your approval.
Move approval of 62718.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 627-18 has been adopted. Resolution 628-18, establishing, altering, and widening of Olentangy River Road, County Road Number 9, from Catherine Woods Drive to Turkey Run, Sharon Township, Franklin County, Ohio, declared necessary.
Commissioners, this resolution seeks to declare necessary the improvement of Olentangy River Road from Catherine's Wood Drive to Turkey Run. This project would improve the drainage along this section of roadway, and the project is located in northern Franklin County and Sharon Township.
I'll move for approval of 62818.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 628-18 has been adopted. Resolution 629-18, resolution authorizing a transfer of funds and a supplemental appropriation for the Stormwater Management Program.
Commissioners, this resolution is for the Drainage Engineer's Office and covers the operating expenses for the second half of 2018 for the Stormwater Management Program.
I'll move approval of 62918.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 629-18 has been adopted.
Thank you very much.
Jobs and Family Services.
Resolution 630-18, resolution authorizing the Franklin County Department of Job and Family Services Director to enter into a memorandum of understanding on behalf of FCDJFS with the Ohio Education Research Center at The Ohio State University.
Good morning, Commissioners. Again, Joy Bivens, Director of Franklin County Job and Family Services. The Ohio Department of Job and Family Services partnered with Ohio Education Research Center to conduct an evaluation of the state's comprehensive case management program that we in Franklin County branded as Achieve More and Prosper, aka AMP. The study will assess whether eligible youth, TANF eligible 14 to 24, receiving wraparound services through AMP achieve better employment, education, and human services outcomes than their peers who did not participate in the program. Our agency will receive a $2,500 incentive for participating in this study. Pending any questions, I would ask for your approval of this resolution.
I'll move for passage of 63018.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 630-18 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Fleet Management.
Resolution 63118, resolution authorizing disposition of personal property, including motor vehicles and equipment that are no longer needed for public use, are obsolete, or are unfit for the use of its acquired, or for the use it was acquired, and authorizing the Director of Fleet Management to dispose of said terms by transferring title to the other governmental agencies in Ohio by internet auction or selling as salvage.
That was a lot to say, Tori.
I know.
So, good morning, Commissioners. Charlotte Ashcraft, Director of Fleet Management. The first resolution is requesting authorization to dispose of 30 vehicles that we have retired. The breakdown of those 30 are 19 were used by the Sheriff's Office, and the others individually by Adult Probation, Animal Control, Domestic Relations, PFM, and the Prosecuting Attorney's Office. Also included on the list is our old in-car video system, which we removed when we installed the new system this year. The retired cruisers will be transferred to other law enforcement agencies, those agencies that are smaller and have very limited funds for replacement. We have a list of agencies asking for assistance with vehicles. We work with the Ohio Department of Public Safety Law Enforcement Liaison to sift through the requests and determine who has the greatest need. This transfer program began in 2009. The cruisers have high mileage, and if we keep them in service, they would have over 200,000 miles in no time. We have a 24-hour operation, while the smaller agencies have usually use them for one shift. They typically can last another agency 2 to 3 years. By transferring to other law enforcement agencies, we also do not incur the cost to remove all the law enforcement equipment and decals, which that cost can outweigh the amount we could get for the car when we sell it at auction. Those that are wrecked will be disposed of through salvage due to the damage, and the others will be sold through govdeals.com. Pending any questions, I respectfully request passage of this resolution.
I'll move for passage of 63118.
Second.
Moved and second in voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 63118 has been adopted. Resolution 63218, resolution authorizing the 2019 police cruiser purchase commitment with Byers Ford LLC.
Next resolution is authorizing a commitment to purchase 28 police package cruisers for our 2019 replacement plan. Ford Motor Company announced an early order deadline for the 2019 police vehicles, which is September 21st. They have set that date very early in order to produce them for early delivery in 2019. After that production of the model year is done, they're going to retool the factory and produce the 2020 police package SUV as a hybrid. This is an exciting change and one we've been hoping for and waiting for a long time. Over 45% of our fuel usage is cruisers, so the hybrid model becoming available, we hope to realize lower fuel cost. We have a contract with Byers Ford for the purchase of new vehicles, and that contract is valid through March 1st of 2019. These 28 vehicles were submitted as part of Fleet's capital replacement plan for 2019. Pending any questions, I respectfully request passage of this resolution.
Move for passage of 63218.
Second.
Move and second in voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 63218 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Public Facilities Management.
Resolution 63318, resolution authorizing a contract agreement with Electrical Specialist Incorporated, doing business as the Superior Group, to perform site lighting activities associated with the construction of the Franklin County Correction Center in the amount of $300,515.00.
Good morning, Commissioners. Darla Reardon, Director, Public Facilities Management. Also joining me today is Dr. Bill Lafayette, owner of Regionomics, LLC, who will provide a summary of the economic impact study he conducted for the two resolutions before you today. This first resolution awards a contract to Electrical Specialists, Inc., doing business as the Superior Group, to perform site lighting activities such as site lighting fixtures, poles, and concrete bases associated with the construction of the new correction center. One bid was received. Six jobs are anticipated to be created as part of this contract at peak. Superior Group is a local firm and is signatory to IBEW Local 683. They have committed to 46%, approximately 130,000 diversity participation from one firm on its SEBE utilization plan for electrical materials. The Superior Group has demonstrated it has the capacity, experience, and ability to complete the required work. The project's owner's representative, Pizzuti Solutions, and the project construction manager, Gilbane Smoot, are supportive of this contract award. I will now turn it over to Dr. Lafayette to present his summary of the economic impacts. Then, pending any questions, we request your approval of this action.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I've analyzed the economic impact of the Superior Group bid and the George Eigel bid, which Darla is going to brief you on next. My memo includes impact details for each of these two bids. Together, they total $9.3 million in Franklin County production and spending, which includes impacts from the projected spending with local suppliers and the spending of wages earned by households. Household earnings impacts total $2.2 million. Nearly 80 full-time and part-time jobs will be sustained across the county, and there will be $5.7 million in long-term value added to the county's gross domestic product. All construction impacts are temporary. They last only as long as the direct spending lasts. The part of this impact contributed by small and emerging businesses totals more than $0.5 million in production and spending, $140,000 in earnings, and about $350,000 in value added. Impacts to date from all the hard cost contracts that you've approved are $192 million in output, $47 million in earnings, 900 jobs sustained, and $112 million in long-term value added. More than 20% of that total comes from and through small and emerging businesses.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I will move for approval of Resolution 63318.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 63318 has been adopted. Resolution 63418, resolution authorizing a contract agreement with George J. Eigel and Company Incorporated to perform hardscapes and landscaping activities associated with the construction of the Franklin County Correction Center in the amount of $5,466,000.
This second resolution awards a contract to George J. Eigel and Company, Inc. to perform hardscapes and landscaping activities such as asphalt paving, concrete paving, turf and grasses, etc., associated with the construction of the new correction center. One bid was received. 20 jobs are anticipated to be created as part of this contract at peak. Eigel is a local firm and is signatory to Carpenters Local 200, Laborers Local 423, and Plasterers and Cement Masons Local 132. They have committed to 12% diversity participation, which is approximately $656,000, from 2 firms on its SEBE utilization plan. Eigel has demonstrated it has the capacity and experience and ability to complete the required work. The project owner's representative and the project construction manager are also supportive of this contract award. Pending any questions, we request your approval of this resolution.
Move for approval of 63418.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting, Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 63418 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good work,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Lafayette.
Thank you.
We're moving along.
I drive by the site on a regular basis. It's
Yeah.
starting to
I do too.
it's starting to move.
Yeah.
Justice Policy and Programs.
Resolution 63518, resolution authorizing 2 sub-grant awards and contracts for services with the Ohio Hispanic Coalition and Big Brothers Big Sisters for after-school services and mentoring under the FY 2016 Title II Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Act Block Grant in the amount of $35,311.00.
Good morning, Commissioners. Michael Daniels with the Office of Justice Policy and Programs. As you know, our office administers a variety of different grants, and we take seriously their acquisition, but also spending every dime that we get from those grants. And so at the end of a grant term, we're always looking for short-term but impactful ways to spend the last few dollars on each grant. The resolution before you reflects 2 contracts for that. The first one with the Ohio Hispanic Coalition. They lost funding for their summer program at the end of August, and it resumes at the end of October. We are able to actually be the stopgap for the month of September so that there's no discontinuity in services there, and Job and Family Services will pick that up starting the 1st of October. And the other is with Big Brothers and Big Sisters, a $6,000 grant, which will augment their ability to continue to match mentors with young people who need them. Pending any questions, we'd ask for your approval of this resolution.
That's great. I'm really pleased to see you're using every dollar and not having to send it back. I'll move for approval of 63518.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 635-18 has been adopted. Resolution 636-18, resolution authorizing a contract with Local Matters for the purchase of nutritional education and life skills training under the FY 2015 Justice Assistance Grant Program in the amount of $800.
Commissioners, this is an exciting contract we've been working on for a while. This is an $800 contract with Local Matters that will allow for participants from our Pathways for Women's Healthy Living program post-release to engage in nutritional education and life skills. So they'll learn how to cook healthy nutritional food along with their children over the age of 7 who can participate with them in the program. And then on the following weekend, a group of 15 women will go to the grocery store. They'll get a tour of the grocery store to understand how it works. A $10 allocation, which they'll be shown how to spend, and then they'll go back and take that $10 worth of food and make a meal for 4 people. And so we're very excited about this. I'd like to specifically thank Harold in the prosecutor's office. As you continue to challenge us to do more and more for our residents, we continue to challenge the prosecutor to find places in the ORC that allow us to do those things. And so Harold always asks all the right questions, and then does everything he can to help us be able to provide these services, and we really appreciate the effort there. Pending any questions, we'd ask for your approval of this contract.
You know, this is an interesting one because when I've been out to the Pathways program talking to some of the women, they talk about things like being fearful of not being able to get good food and not knowing how to cook, and so this is perfect. I'm really happy we were able to do this. It matters because it matters to them as they're looking to get their kids back, as they're looking to reintegrate into a good, healthy life in all ways. This matters. So I'm happy that we're able to do this.
Thank
and
you,
I'll
Commissioner.
move for approval of 63618.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 636-18 has been adopted.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Purchasing.
Resolution 637-18, resolution authorizing or approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $1,301,965.80.
Good morning, Commissioners. Carl Cuthbert representing the Purchasing Department. A resolution before you request your approval of 97 purchase orders. For small emerging business enterprises, there are 13 purchase orders which equal 36.1% of the eligible purchase order volume. Their purchase order dollar amount is $146,337.12, which is 57.6% of the eligible purchase order dollar value. Eligible purchase orders are those where the SEBEs are likely to participate. These purchase orders have been pre-certified as availability funds by the county auditor. Pending any questions, I recommend their approval.
Move approval of 63718.
Second.
Moved and second in voting. Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyce?
Yes.
Resolution 637-18 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Right. Are there any generalizations?
None at this time.
Thank you. That concludes our meeting.
I want to learn what they're cooking for $10 for the family.
That's what I want to know. For 4 people?
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that?